Hello, welcome to Manifest Wisely. This is going to be a quick reading, quick message for the collective. The theme being impermanence, because we don't live forever. I mean, somebody might live to be 100 out there. I don't know. Is it you? 90 perhaps? 80s? I can't drive 55. What do we got, Spirit, for this collective? Doorway. Boop. Here we go. All the way. Temperance. Be patient, says Spirit. Be patient. You want a strong and sturdy door frame, okay? So don't just walk through anything, right? Don't make the mistake that so many before you have already made. That is an easy to learn from mistake, okay? So don't let somebody use your kind of kindness, as like naivete, all right? Some people, unfortunately, think that because you're nice, that means that you're stupid. Is the other way to say that. Leo energy, strength card here in your solar plexus. You may be going through some real spurts right now, where you're feeling, some artistic kind of draw in the heart chakra, please, for this collective spirit. The Five of Swords. You could be feeling a little beat up. As if somebody, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh, no, you can't disguise. So somebody may have tried to disguise something to protect your heart, collective, but you saw right through it and you're like, this is bogus. Like, it doesn't matter what you say, it's all twisted around. There's something wrong here, and you're like, I see exactly right through you. Boop, boop. Like, you're not buying it. So, in the throat chakra, please, Spirit, for this collective. Yeah, you're like, I'll dance my happy behind on out of here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So, a lot of fire, Sagittarius as well here, Leo. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands can appear very mysterious and, very energetic, full of life. So when you do talk to her, it's kind of, seemingly in a more playful type of energy, kind of like this Page of Wands here is down in the sacral chakra. But the thing about the Queen of Wands, remember, she possesses, the kind of power of both this Temperance card here and the Strength card. So not only is she strong, but she's patient while she's doing it, okay? And that's why she looks so good and it looks so effortless. And it's like, oh, look at, see that girl barefooting along, okay? I actually saw a cover band, a Deadhead cover band, do that one this weekend. That's a rarity, to hear that. So that was kind of fun. So thanks to them. The Vision card here. What's in the third eye for this collective, please, Spirit? Ooh, Page of Swords. Somebody's been spying on you, collective, and maybe they've been doing it while they've been drinking. Kind of like that late night, like, I'm going to stalk on, see if I can see on their profile or, kind of thing like that. And I feel like this person doesn't want you to see that that's what they have been doing, but it is very obvious because right here they are showing their hand and they're trying to convince you that if you follow them, that their hand is going to be worth, its weight in gold, right? Isn't that what every, little casino gambling house wants you to believe? But they might have a trick up their sleeve here, literally. And maybe that's why they're banded, because they, are not allowed to play tricks on you, collective, because, the collective energy will not allow that when you are following your righteous path, okay? So, into the crown, please, for this collective. Four of Wands wanted to pop out. Happy endings, happy day. We may. Maybe May was significant for somebody. If something happened in May for you, collective. What is in this crown, please, Spirit, for collective? Ooh, the Empress popping out again. Wow, she just came out in my last reading in the outcome. That was wild. So if you identify as an Empress, as this mother, you may want to check out that reading. Okay, let's get a little bit of clarification here. Yeah, total command of oneself is where you are at, collective, and you're just not having it any other way. You don't care who knows it. Your hair is flowing freely here. It's almost like, it's funny because it's like you may look a lot younger than you actually are here. People might, view you, and maybe that's why they confuse your kindness with naive, and think that you're naive instead of just kind, because they view you as so young. Like, oh, isn't that like, bless their heart? You know what I mean? Like, aw, almost like a patronizing, but really, this is kind of more like who you are, okay? Maybe they don't know that you have like your own home. Maybe they don't know that you're able to care for your family or your fur babies or whatever it is, and you pay your own bills and, all of those things. They just see you as this kind of like fun, good time gal, and it's like, really, you're like big boss lady. Surprise! And seriously, you're weathering the storms. You're weathering the rain and the shine, okay? There's challenges for each, and you know how to master it. All right, let's get some clarification for this collective now, please, Spirit. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So, if you are this Empress, I feel like there is a divine masculine that is missing you, but if there were some lies told or some untruths at the bare minimum, however you want to call it, semantics these days, kids, a lie is a lie is a lie is still a lie. I don't care if you call it omission of evidence. It still could get you wrapped up in behind bars. So you can dress it up however you want, but if it ain't the truth, it still ain't the truth. All right. That part of the lecture is over. Thank you. Yeah, people be thinking they can get away with stuff, and it's just like, meh. Call the bullshit meter on that one. Boop. Back it up, Jack. Back it up. All the way. Terry's in front of you. Yeah, exactly. All right, Spirit. Let's get clarification for this collective. Poor favor. Doorway. Temperance card. Sagittarius. Can we clarify, please, for the collective, Spirit? Say, yes, we can. Oh, and the Ten of Cups. Be patient. Your Ten of Cups is coming for you. And it's almost like you already have like your gift to the universe all perfectly wrapped up, and it's just waiting. It's just waiting. And then on the other side, it's like, hey, yay. Okay. So let's clarify this Page of Wands. This is actually a very good read. Not every reading turns out this well. You'll see that if you look at some of my other readings. So don't think this is just like some whatever blow and smoke reading. I already gave you the Five of Swords in the heart chakra. You know what I mean? Well, I didn't. That's just how the cards came out. All right. But that's part of the energy. So Scorpio. Could be dealing with Scorpio here. Somebody that you're attracted to or is attracted to you. You could be this kind of youthful page again, but really you're kind of like big boss lady type vibes. And it's like, you know, see this person on the side of the road needing to be rescued. Yeah, collective, like you've been able to rescue yourself. It's almost like you've been able to switch places with this person on the horse and say, okay, that looks good. Now we got it. So again, don't discount your experience. And no matter what side of the coin you're on here, you're still living that experience. Okay. So again, if you are able to return the favor, I think Spirit's saying, you know, maybe now is the time. So let's see here in clarifying the Strength card. The Ten of Wands. Well, yes, you would need a lot of strength to hold up a Ten of Wands. Who are you trying to fool? So let's throw it in the dumpster fire. Okay? Torch it. So if you've been working on a lot of different projects lately, if you've had a lot of ideas going on, Spirit's saying it's okay to take a pause from those ideas. Maybe even start with a whole new batch of ideas kind of thing. Like, you know, if it hasn't been working for you, just sit it on over here. You know, like it might not even be your problem kind of to deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you may need to figure out how to like delegate more. That's an executive function, by the way, if anyone's interested in things of that nature. I've done some extensive reading on it. Anyway, I have some errands to run after this, thank God. Pisces. Could be dealing with Pisces. And the thing is, you may not have even had to speak to this person, collective. If you are this Pisces, it was just like, this is going nowhere. Y'all stabbed me in the back the last time. I'm good. So, you know what? I will hang out here and I will wait and drop in on my own time, not on whoever thinks that they're coming in and out of my life kind of time. Right? Okay. Yeah, I think so. And that's why you're appearing here as this queen in this. It's so funny how it's like you are able to kind of be this chameleon collective. And but the thing is, sometimes people see what they want to see. You know, some people just aren't that deep. They're just not. And you know, that's okay. That's their thing, and maybe that's just not your kind of people that you like to hang with. No big deal. Page of Cups. So again, somebody sees you as a very youthful, I always wanted to say prideful, but not in like a bad way prideful, like, you know, just proud of your accomplishments, able to celebrate your accomplishments. And somebody here kind of, again, sees you as that youthful, like, you know, almost wanting to start a family with you because they think you would be fun to be around type thing, you know. Let's face it, who wants to be around a drag? All the time? I don't think so. I mean, everybody has bad days, but, you know, you're a drag. You're a drag. What color is your dragon? The Fool. Somebody thinks you're a fool if you're going to believe their lies and BS. Oh, hey, baby, I got this full house, right? And what, half a glass of wine that you're ready to spill over? Again, whoever this is, collective, I feel like they just don't get you. You know, some people are so wrapped up in materialism and other things that they think that that's the only thing that matters. Like, oh, well, I have that box checked, therefore it's a match. Again, if you want to operate your life in that manner, you can. That doesn't mean that the other party is going to participate. Sorry to tell you. Okay. And that's why this, you know, supposed fool here may wander off into a completely different direction and do, you know, kind of what looks like a little bit of frolicking and fancy free footwork and say, you know what, I just had a great day after all of that. Kind of reminds me of a date I went on recently where it was just like going nowhere, and it's like, God, I was so happy to just like get up and walk out of there and don't look back. Yep. So let's clarify the Empress. I won't go into details, but life is funny sometimes, isn't it? Whoa, Ace of Pentacles, Empress. Somebody is seeing you as you are supposed to be seen. Okay, so whoever has come to the realization of recognizing what you already are, they're like, look at what this Empress can do here. Yeah, talk about some abundance. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out. I mean, at the root, you have this beautiful emotional fulfillment of the Ten of Cups, to clarify, and then crowning, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Remember when I said that the Pentacles are not always about financial abundance? There's other kinds of abundance that you might have, you know, especially gifts to you. Maybe you, you know, are a very caring person and you are able to, you know, provide empathy to those around you, and that's why somebody sees you as that Empress. You know, it's something kind of like that as well. All right. So let's get a Moonology card or two before we close it out. Move it on over. Slide it on over. Move over, little darling. Mean old dogs moving in. Is it mean old dog or big old dog? I don't know. It's been ages since I heard that song. George Thorogood. Something that on my back door. I don't see their face no more. Moving on over. It's probably an old blues song. It's probably not really even his like song. Who knows? I guess I'll have to go Google that later. All the questions in my mind, will they ever be answered? It's time to release negative energy. Full moon, Scorpio. Yeah, releasing the negativity, like, oh yeah, will I ever get this done? Will I ever right? You could spend all day doing that if you want to. All the unknowns. Well, it's time to release it. Here, Spirit's saying. So, you know, the thing is, you don't want to get yourself all hung up. And this is kind of what's been happening because, you know, somebody lied to you. You're never going to know the full truth. Okay. So don't let that, yeah, you kind of like hopped up in here on your tree and like, I'm getting out of this for a second, you know, giving myself a pause here away from this drama. but you can't stay here forever. And that's why Spirit's saying it's time to go ahead and release that negativity, okay? Because this is not your negativity. This is somebody else. It doesn't even pertain to you. Okay? It's completely about them, and especially if it's stuff that's not even true, right? Which, let's face it, that's usually how it goes. Okay. The tongues that wag the loudest, is that how it goes? Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Yeah, this full moon, supermoon type stuff, blue moon for this month has just been off the charts. So if you are feeling a little bit more like, why am I so like, yes, okay. There's just a lot going on in the energies. So you may want to get a read on like what your actual moon sign is, or just kind of do some extra meditation and release that negativity around any emotions that you do have, and meditate on that, you know, for certain situations, or if you're like into prayer, you can pray on it, stuff like that. What is one final card that we have? Please, Spirit, for this collective. What's the message? Stay where you are. Heard. Look at the bigger picture. So, Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius is always on the move, and I heard stay where you are, which is like the opposite of what Sagittarius wants to do, right? So, Spirit's saying here, look at the big picture, and remember the very first card that came out was the Temperance card, which is also Sagittarian energy, and it was clarified with this beautiful 10 of Cups. Okay, so Spirit's saying, like, you know, you might just be looking down at this right now, or like at this candle, and you're like, look, I don't even have hardly any light left on this candle. Like, how am I going to get through the next day? But really what's coming to you is this 10 of Cups. And if you step back and look at the bigger picture, which, you know, maybe you don't see this rainbow that's over you right now. Maybe you don't see what you've already accomplished. And that's why Spirit's saying to look at the bigger picture. So don't get discouraged. Don't give up. That came out in the last reading as well, especially like if you are at the precipice with the 9 of Wands, now you're at the 10 of Wands. So it's calling on you now to hone into that inner strength that you have and do what you know, do the needed, okay? Do the necessary. It's an inside joke. Anyway, do the needful. You know, and maybe that involves, you know, putting this into a giant bonfire, and, you know, it is that season when people, you know, the weather starts turning and people start, you know, having bonfires and stuff of that nature. Maybe this is actually like a physical sign of that says it's okay, you know, all these things that you've been nurturing, like now it's time to kind of clear that brush out and you know, literally let this turn over that new leaf and turn it into this, you know, beautiful honey here that's going to be able to shine and be seen and felt by others, okay? So, yeah, you might be a little emotional about that. We're human. It happens, okay? Now, alrighty. Please manifest wisely. If you like this message, please like, subscribe, drop a comment if you feel that way about it. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.